Hi there guys, Emmanuel here from empowermentteam.org, and today we're going to be talking about how to make money with blogging in 2018. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about different types of blogs, what you should be writing on your blogs, and the difference between those people that actually make money and those that don't, and how you, if you have a blog, how to monetize it, how to actually make money from it. Alright, with that being said, before we go on to that, what I'd like for you to do, if you're new to the channel, firstly I just want to say hi, I want to say welcome. Lovely to have you here. To make sure that you don't miss out on any of the videos that I'm putting out, and I put out videos regularly every week. I try to put out some value, something that will help to empower you to get your first sales and to make you a better marketer online. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already, and make sure you tick on the bell icon next to it so that anytime I put out any sort of content, you'll be notified about it. Alright then, so let's move on to the content now, and to do that I'm going to have to shoot over to the computer, so let's go. Hi there guys, so here I am over at the computer. So like I said, I'm going to be talking to you about blogging and how to make money with blogging in 2018. Now, like with anything, if you want to make money in this niche, or if you want to make money using a blog, this isn't anything get rich quick. This isn't something that you're going to do now and you're going to get it done like in a day or so. I'm going to give you some fast track ways that you can use. And here I'm going to talk to you about the different types of blogs. So I'll talk to you about the types of blogs you need. I'm going to talk to you about what you should be writing, what works, do you know what I mean, how you should monetize it, and then the difference between those that make money and those that don't. So when you are going to start blogging, so basically blogging is a website. It's a lot easier nowadays because we have what we call templates. So the websites are actually all done for you, before you needed to know how to do coding and stuff like that. So a blog is basically just your website where you write stuff, you write articles, and you're hoping that those articles rank in Google because it'll get you loads of traffic, and then that traffic you can monetize, and I'll show you how to do that. But there's two different types of websites. Blogs, and they are the free types and the paid ones. So we'll go through the free ones. The free ones, you can use platforms like Weebly.com, WordPress, you've probably heard of that, or you can use this platform here, which is what I recommend to anyone that wants to start a blog, because they give you 2 free sites. Now let's just have a look. They actually give you templates. There's over 3,000 plus templates. You can have a look at some of them here. Look at these. These are really, really professional looking templates that you can get going. You can put the name that you want the site to be called. It will have an extension called siterubics.com. Now that's the difference between a free website and a paid one. A free one usually has some sort of an extension. Like here it has Site Rubics. If you're using WordPress, it would be whatever the name of your site is, .wordpress.com. If you're using Weebly, it's .weebly, so it's a free site because it's got some sort of an extension on it. You can pay a bit extra to just have the domain name and not that extra bit. But then again, now we're getting into a paid site. Then you can add a title, and here you can look at all the platforms. I'll show you one that I done earlier, just to show you how professional they are. So you can get 2 of these ones completely for free. Yeah, there's a link below this video. If you want to go and have a look, then click on that link and show it's completely free. You'll get 2 of these, and plus you'll get some training on how to put together a blog site and some of the quickest ways to get your articles ranked. But let's move on from that. So let me show you. This is one I put up earlier. This is one of the free sites. Look how professional this looks. Lovely template. I haven't put any content on it yet, but the template itself, it's just professional. The only thing is, if you look up here, it says dating for older men.siterubics.com. So you're going to have that extension when it's a free site. When it's a paid site, you have your own domain name. This is my paid site. It's called empowermentteam.org. See, there's no Site Rubics. So you pay, what you pay for that is that name, the domain name, and you pay for hosting. With that free site we're showing you, the hosting is included. Hosting just means like space on the internet, basically, just to make it simple. But here, this is a paid site. What's the good thing about paid blogs is that you have a lot more functionality. You can put things on there, like here I put my little ebook that I give away here. You can put banners and things on there. You can change the format yourself. Yeah, so that's the good thing about a paid. And if you had the money, it's not that expensive. I think, hosting isn't that expensive at all. You can just have a look at some of the hosting companies. It's not expensive at all. Okay. So those are the two types of blogs you can have. Now, what would you put on your blog? Now, you want to write about things that interest you, because you'll be surprised. The things that interest you, probably the hobbies that interest you, also interest other people. And you can write about that and then put links to whatever you're selling on there. Let's just take an example. Say, for example, you liked table tennis. Now, you can put up two sorts of sites. You can put up an authority site. So basically, you would write everything there is to know about table tennis, about the tables, about the nets, about the bats, about the balls, everything, about the tournaments. Your site would be the authority site that people will come to when they need to know anything about table tennis. That takes a long time. It takes a lot of time. But as soon as it does become an authority site and Google starts to like it, your articles will rank in no time. The minute you put an authority site, you put an article up and it ranks in days. But it takes time to build that up, and you would have to be on the ball writing about whatever happened in table tennis. Your site would be the go-to site, the authority site. Yeah, it takes time, but again, when you are that authority, everybody comes to your site for information. Or you could put together like a niche site. So again, if we stick with the table tennis, it would be about table tennis, but it would be an aspect of table tennis. Just say table tennis bats. So you talk about hard bats, soft bats, you know, bats for the best backspin, best topspin. Yeah, so your site would be a bit more focused, but it'd be focused on, say, bats, for example. So the thing is, and one of the good ways to rank on Google is by putting content out there. That's why I say this isn't an overnight solution. It takes a few months. You constantly put content out there, constantly put content, and eventually Google will start to find you. Other people will find you, and then you can start to make some money with that site. All right, so go for your interest, because when you're writing about your interest, it's easier to write about that. You're writing about something that you love, and you'll be surprised. Probably something that you love, other people really love as well, and they will buy from your recommendation. So if I did put a site about table tennis on there, and I spoke about the best bats that I've ever used, and then I put a link to somewhere where they could go and buy it, more than likely after they read the article, they might go on to buy it. Yeah, so the first thing is you've got to write about things that interest you, and then you can, worry about anything else like making money from them. Yeah, so we have a blog then. How do we make money from it? How do we monetize it? There's a few ways that we can do it. So if you do build an authority blog, then you can use what we call banner ads. So say this is a site here I've come to, and these banners are like things like this. Usually now, the people will pay you to put these sort of things on your site when you're getting a lot of traffic. So say you're getting 100,000, 200,000 visitors a day, people will be more than happy. They'll be probably contacting you and saying, can we put these sort of banners on your site? They'll pay you for this. The only thing is, when you put this banner on, like if I was to click on this, it would take me away from this site. That, to whatever they're advertising here. So yeah, you get money for the banner, but you actually are taking people away from the site. And unless they're paying you a good amount of money and you're getting tons and tons of traffic, it's not always the best thing. If you've got a tiny, small little site, probably the best way to make money from it is using affiliate marketing. So again, on this site here, this is a make money online site. So I'll give you a tip. If you've got any sort of sites like this, write reviews on whatever it is you're selling. So this is selling MLMs, MLM type opportunities. So I would write about an MLM opportunity, give my opinion on it, then give them a link to my #1 recommendation. I'll give you an example. So say it was in MLMs I'm looking for. So I went to this site here, which is called multiplestreams.org/MLMs. So ranking the top 25 MLMs of 2018. So this is what people are looking for. They're looking for, what's the top MLM? I want to get involved in this. Give me a review on it. So if I can rank in Google, put an article that ranks in Google about this, and then they get value from that article, then I can show them and send them to another link. I'll show you that in a second. But let me just show you what some of the top ones are. So we've got here Empower Network. That's gone out of business, but you could still write an article about it. But this would probably be the one here, World Ventures. So say like World Ventures, so people are still searching for this. I could do a World Ventures review article, put that on my blog, write about it, and then if I wanted to, give them a link to whatever affiliate product I am selling. Yeah. So like this, for example, this is on my blog here. This was a product called My 7-Figure Nest Egg, a review. Wrote an article, and so first of all, give value. People come to your site because they want to learn information. They want to know things. Either, you know, if you, maybe they're struggling with something, and so they come to you. They come to, and they find you on Google. So give them some value. You know, it's all about giving value before you add links. So I'd give value here. And then at the bottom, I would have my link here to my affiliate product. So if somebody was to click on this, it would take them to my #1 recommended product. And then if they were to buy that, I would then make a commission. Yeah. So, but I give value first. So you find what people are searching for. And if it's in a niche that's very, very specific, you put reviews out there. Again, if we go back to the table tennis example, it'd be like the top recommended bat. You know, I would write about that, give value on it, tell them why I recommend it, the pros and the cons. And then at the end of it, I would then maybe give a link to what I recommend where they can go to get that or any other product I'm trying to promote. Do you see? That's how you make value in affiliate marketing from a blog site. And some of you, I know some of you are saying, I don't even want to write these articles. It's too much. I've got you covered there again, guys. You know, even if you don't want to write the articles, you can get other people to write it. You can go to a site like this, iWriter. This is iWriter.com. Somebody else will write the contents for you. And these aren't rubbish people. These are people that are top writers. You know, these are top writers. They can write the article for you. Like this, for example. Yes. So, look, these are 5-star, 4-star writers. So say like I wanted somebody to write me an article. I'd go to here, all the content. I'd put the name of the article in here. So it'd be what? World Ventures Review. Look at the price here. For different levels of writers, you can have standard, premium, elite, or elite plus. I normally go from premium. For a 500-word article, $6 it's going to cost me to get somebody else to write it. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse to say that, oh, I can't write articles. You just, even if you don't want to write for it, you pay for it. Get someone else to do it. Upload 2 to 3 articles a week. You'll get found. Google will start to love you. Google will start to push your articles up the rankings. And then when you've got an article ranking on Google, it stays there. So people will find you. Thousands of people will find you and come to your site and potentially click on your links. And that's where you're going to make money. Another way to make money with your blog is if you want to sell, rather than sell affiliate products, maybe you're selling your own services, you know, or your own products, you know, rather than sell somebody else's. So maybe if I had a product myself, after giving some value, like I was saying to you, I would then tell them about my product and how I can help them do things. You know, that's one of the best ways to go. When you've got a bit of knowledge, when you feel you're a bit confident in yourself, you think, right, I'm going to write an article. I'm going to write a book or an audio product or whatever it is, and you can sell that. Or if you have a service, I don't know, maybe you're a carpenter or something, you use your blog and then you tell them about services you give. Usually that's local, you know, so if you've got a local service, like you're a plumber or something and it's local, then you can tell them, speak a little bit about, I don't know, how to fit a washing machine or something, and then you say how you can help them do that. And you give your prices and your service. You know, that's the beauty of a blog. You can do so many different things with it. Another thing I'm going to give you just before I move on here is that the best thing is you can also collect people's emails address by giving them something. So here on my blog, I give them my ebook, which is 4-Step to Freedom Blueprint. Once they give me their name and email address, I'll have them on my email list, so I can continue to keep contact with them and tell them about anything else that I am promoting in exchange for that free gift. So that's another way you can sort of help to monetize your blog. You're keeping in contact with people. They'll get to know you better. They'll get to like you better. And then when you are ready to make an offer, they're more than likely to buy off you. All right. So that, you know, those are some various ways that you can use a blog to actually make some money. So what's the difference between those that actually do make money and those that don't make anything with the blogging? Because we know blogging works, because if other people are making money with it, it means it works. But the only difference is that some people are just not prepared to stick the course. Yeah, maybe they'll start putting some articles up. Maybe you go to this site here that I'm going to leave a link below for. You get your free blog, you put a few articles up, and next week you haven't made any money. And then you decide, well, this isn't for me. You know, it's a process. It's something that takes, I'll tell you a quick story. My mentor, took him 6 months before he started to make his first money, and he was putting articles up 4 times a week. So 4 times a week, he'd write a 1,000-word article, put it on the blog, and he didn't make any money for 6 months. Now he makes, you know, $30,000 a month. But it didn't start like that. But he stuck the course, consistency. And this is where a lot of people lack. They'll start doing this and they'll think, well, I don't know how other people are doing it because I can't make anything. But then they just don't stick the course. Stick the consistency. Keep going, because as soon as it's a snowball, the more you put out there, Google loves content. The more content you put in your blog, they'll start to recognize you. They'll find you. Your blog rankings will go up. You'll become that authority in whatever field you're going for. And then people will find you. And your articles, the beauty of it, your articles will stay #1 for ages on Google. So it's like somebody working for you all the time, sending people to your site. You know, so I'm going to leave a link below for this, thing that I'm recommending here, that you can get a free blog site for, and they give away free training that will fast track your articles and help you show you how to rank them quickly. This is one of the quickest ways I've seen, and it's a free course. It's completely for free. I'll leave a link below if that's going to be for you. So guys, listen, I hope you got some value from this. If you did, then please take the time to like it. Also share it with anyone else you believe will get some value from it as well. If you have any comments at all, any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll answer it myself. And like I said, if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, make sure you do so you don't miss out on the constant quality that I'm putting out, the constant value that I'm trying to give you. Alright guys, till next time then guys, take care, and I'll speak again soon. All the best.